Do not adjust your monitors or your phones. That is indeed a Nokia Lumia 830 that you see before you. I'm not going to say that we're one of the last channels to actually cover Windows Phone because there's nothing left to cover. It's more we're the last we're one of the last few channels that visits the memorial of Windows. We pass by. We drop a wreath at the memorial of Windows Phone. So I'm going to do a couple more of these because I do want to get more of these devices out because they are gorgeous and they are fantastic and they bring back a lot of fond memories, especially Windows Phone and using it and all the features that it had well ahead of its time. So I do want to kind of bring these beauties back out kind of one at a time over the next couple of months so we can sit there and reminisce a little bit. But not before we talk about today's video partner, Mint Mobile. We've turned that frown upside down for today's video partner, Mint Mobile. Save money on your wireless service today. Mint is offering their best plan, their unlimited plan, for $15 a month. That is hard to beat. Get yourself some awesome 5G service and speeds with Mint Mobile. If you're a follower of the channel, you know what an integral part Mint Mobile is of keeping this show on the road. I need multiple SIMs to test all these devices at the same time, and Mint allows me to do so in a cost-effective way. Call them today. It could take as little as 15 minutes to start saving money. You can speak to a live human being. If you need an eSIM, they could get you swapped over in minutes. If you need a physical SIM for a device, they can send one of those out to you as well. But don't miss out. Link in the description does help the channel. QR code on the screen. You could use that as well, Mint Mobile. But take advantage of that $15 for that unlimited plan. And thanks again to today's video partner, Mint Mobile. And we're back. Thanks again to today's video partner, Mint Mobile. Go ahead and click the link in the description. It does help the channel. Help out those who help us. And save yourself some money today on Mint. So the 830, really love the 830 for a lot of different reasons. Number one was how just thin and light it was. 150 grams on this. Absolutely just a pocketable, stunning device. You got the plastic back, yeah, all the rest of it. But you can interchange these. You can get kind of replacement OEM ones. So I have a green one of these. You can put the white one on there. You can put the black one on there. There's a bunch of different things that you could do with this that kind of change up the look. Plus, you had the I have the white one with the gold trim. Looks really sharp. There were just some phenomenal designs with the Nokia Lumia series in general, and this is no exception. When I go back and I do the vintage devices, and vintage at this point in 2014, when I go back and do these Windows Phones videos, it kind of makes me sad because when I do the BlackBerry videos, there's still, I won't say life there, but there's still some there. There's still, I could still do email on it. I could still make phone calls through an activated Mint SIM. Some people struggle with that, so don't quote me on that. But if you activate a Mint SIM and then you put it in there, you can still use it. I am able to get like a bit of a signal on this, but then it cuts out, so it's not reliable, and it would just be for basic text messaging and phone calls anyway. So if you live outside the U.S., these are probably still perfectly fine in use. You're probably getting data. You're probably getting everything. Even in Canada, 2G devices, you'll be fine. And this isn't 2G. I think this is 4G, up to 4G. But it's not LTE, or it's not voice over LTE, so you're not going to be able to activate them. Even though AT&T had these on their supported device list for forever, or the 640 or something like that. But never really, it doesn't get whitelisted, and there's all kinds of problems. But if you're still using one of these in the United States, do let me know. I'm going to try a few different things. I might try that Mint SIM again and see how we do with that. But let me know how you're doing with one of these in the United States. But like I said, overseas, you're really not going to have any sort of issue there. But the always-on display on an LCD, I understand that there's some limitations there and all the rest of it. Gorgeous. That clear black technology that they had here just looked really good. Even with those in LCD, it wasn't an awful experience. These are bright, colorful, live tiles, all the rest of it. The Xbox integration, Facebook, when it worked, you could kind of see the live tile, what's going on with your friends and stuff like that, and contacts. Just the integration through that. I say this every time we do a Windows Phone video. I don't understand how hard it is to replicate something like this. I don't understand how hard it would be to have the social media that we use every single day, whether it be Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. I don't understand how we can't have it permeate through the entire UI experience. Why isn't it a streamlined lifestyle experience like we got on Windows Phone? That's what this was. This was everything in your life you put on a tile, and then it kind of mixed it all up, and it presented it to you in real time. I don't know why that's so difficult now. Why do I have to compartmentalize and open up this app and this app and this app and this app and see it? Why can't at a glance I could see what's going on? And don't talk to me about widgets either. Ooh. All right, we got to get the blood pressure down here for a minute. But you know what I mean, right? It's not the same. It's just not the same. And I don't know why a UI from over 10 years ago can't be replicated. This is why we miss Windows Phone. But what I was talking about? Oh, I was talking about how it's... I was talking about how it's not as viable anymore. And BlackBerry OS is, despite the BlackBerry server shutdowns, which is confusing to me. And it's mostly because Microsoft Edge is crapped out on this at this point. You're not going to get the same functionality. A lot of websites won't even load on this anymore. A lot of the web applications that were kind of getting this through in the past few years are not really working anymore. It's a lot more difficult. You know, I used to have those links in the description for the Windows Phone application videos of that web app website that had basically the links to the little applets that you could use for Instagram and stuff like that. And it's just with Microsoft Edge and the security stuff, it just doesn't work anymore. I would like to know how people on the latest build, the last build you were able to get of Windows 10. It would probably be on the Nokia, the Lumia, wouldn't even be the Lumia, I don't think. It's just the Nokia 950s, Microsoft 9, whatever they were at the time. I would love to know what you're getting on the last build, and if there is somewhat a little bit more usability there than there are on some of these older devices. Because this got Windows 10, and it was supported for Windows 10, but I had to do an OTC update for it. I don't know why. I forget why that was. But I know it's not the latest build of Windows 10. But, you know, login stuff, I mean, I don't even know if the login stuff works anymore. Let me see if I can get, if it actually holds my login. I know if you didn't have a login, or I was not going to do anything because I'm not on the internet right now. I know if you had a login, it would work for a little while, but then if you lost the login, then it wouldn't let you go back in and stuff like that. We're trying to get the Wi-Fi on here, so it's not available, but it's not true. It is available. We'll go ahead and put this on. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. I thought it was on Wi-Fi because I was using it the other day, but it may have knocked itself off. But well, you get the idea. If you're logged in, you might still be okay on some stuff. If you're logged out, you're basically not going to be able to log in unless you're in an area where it's supported. But I don't think there's a separate regions where this is supported. I think it's just basically out as it is, and that's a shame. It really is a shame because the keyboard was the best. The design, I think, was the best. We really don't take those big swings anymore, which is disappointing. We don't do this kind of different boxy design. We've gone away from it. When I heard of Surface stuff, I was really excited when there was going to be a Surface phone. Before I knew about the Duo, I really thought it was going to be like Surface hardware, like the tablet. Like we're going to have that kind of aluminum squared off body, and you can maybe colorize it and stuff like that, and like just how awesome that would be as an Android device. And we just never got that. And even the Surface Duo, really, I mean, it has some of the design language of some of this software stuff bled over to it, but it's not the same. It's just not the same experience. It's close-ish, but it's really not what you got with this. This was just an integrated lifestyle solution that you could have everything you wanted, and if there's something that you didn't want on there or whatever, it went away. But just the ability to have the different size tiles and integrate with Xbox and stuff like that, that was so cool back in the day. You couldn't get that anywhere else. You could see your achievements. You could see who was on. You could see party information. It was really awesome to be able to kind of get and feel like you were connected to your Xbox when you were out and about over a cellular connection. Right? It wasn't cloud gaming or anything like that, but it was still pretty impressive for the time. So I don't know how we lost that. I don't know how we could get it back. But this is like I said, the I don't know. We won't call it the yearly plea because we want to do more of these videos. But it's the whatever annual plea running by the memorial that is Windows Phone to bring some of the, and even the launchers. I tried some of them. Just not the same. Just not the same. Anyway, thanks again to today's video partner, Mint Mobile. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time. Have that Steve-licious day.